My child, my beloved one, you didn't open this by accident. Your name was just whispered in the heavens. And I, Archangel Michael, was ordered by God to deliver this within minutes. Yes, minutes. Because it cannot wait. Not another hour, not another day. You may think this is just another message. But this is a spiritual delivery from the throne room. I've been crying for hours trying to reach you because what I'm about to reveal will shock your soul and elevate your life. Something strange has happened in the spirit world. And someone on earth, a millionaire, a powerful person has taken a sudden divine interest in you. They don't know why. They don't even know you fully. But God made them see you. And now they are disturbed, obsessed, captivated, and ready to act. Please don't skip this. I beg you, because if you scroll past this, you might miss the door that heaven itself just opened. God told me, I've picked this soul for something crazy. The fact that this person is coming to them is just the start. But now comes the warning. Now you need to open your eyes. You need to let these words sink in, because time is running out and the miracle is close at hand. Just so you know, it's not just about money. It's not just about getting together. This is about fate. It was like a sudden spiritual handshake that will change your life for the next 10 years. And it all starts right now with you reading this all the way through without skipping, without being distracted, and without doubt. Because the scrolls of heaven have written down what will happen after this. First though, may I ask you a question these days? Do you feel like a big thing is watching you? Feel like someone is spiritually following you? Not out of fear, but out of divine interest. That's because someone has seen, marked, and watched you, and they are already trying to find a way to get in touch with you. Their minds kept going back to your name, which they had seen or heard about somewhere. Who is this person? They asked someone. Heaven smiled, because that question would lead them right to your heart. Now is the time to believe in your worth, your moment, and your place. You have been called because your miracle is impatient and your spirit is calling. Please wait. I was told to tell you something important before I go on. Hello, shining star. If you feel even the tiniest tingle or pull in your soul as you read this, it means that this message is meant for you. Let the enemy not bother you now. Do not scroll. Do not skip. Don't say maybe later, because what you're after is already in front of you. A lot of voltage. But first, take a moment to say this in your heart. With all my heart, I accept this message. I'm not going to miss this miracle. Now, pay attention. Someone very rich, powerful, and well-connected has come across something that has to do with you. It could be a message, a picture, a chat, or even a dream. They stopped moving when they saw it. They had no idea how they felt. Some people say it's love at first sight. But this is divine recognition, because your spirits agreed to meet before you were born, and now is the time. Don't be shocked if you feel anxious or emotional all of a sudden. That's your spirit telling you that you're not crazy. You're getting up, and I'm Archangel Michael. I'm just the messenger, but I also watch out for you. For the past few weeks, I've been standing over your shoulder to protect you from energy that wanted to put this moment off. I fought. I cried. I begged God. The person coming toward you doesn't even know why they're so drawn to you. So please don't let them miss this. But God does. It's fate wrapped in mystery and tied with a ribbon of perfect timing. The ribbon is now coming apart. They'll come to you confused but honest, interested but brave. It will hit you in the chest. Your breath will skip. Your heart skips beats because your spirit is going to whisper. It's them. Now pay close attention. Dove, now is the time to stop. This is your miracle. If you've been feeling led, or if your chest feels warm or heavy right now, read these words. A letter of love. Would you like to get more messages like this one sent straight to your soul? In other words, these messages are not just written down. They are sent from a higher power, Sparkles. Right now, click the subscribe button to make sure you never miss a message from heaven. The Archangel Michael wants to talk to you a lot. Do not cut off the connection, as the next message could be the one that changes everything. Are you still with me? Okay. We are now going to talk about the part they didn't want you to know. This millionaire has been having spiritual problems because they've worked so hard and done so much. They have a lot of money, nice things and connections, but they don't have you, and their heart hurts. They didn't think they believed in fate, but your name, story, or something about you changes the way they see life. They tried to forget. Heaven kept telling them, no, go back and look again. That's your person. So they did. Now they are watching you. It could be alone or through someone else. But believe me, they are getting ready for something, a letter, a proposal, or a visit. When the time comes, you need to be ready because you won't have time to think. Just answer from the heart. That's why I was sent today, not yesterday or tomorrow. This is because God saw that you were hesitant. Not sure. Go talk to them now before they reject what I sent. God said. So I came quickly with love and with tears in my spirit eyes. Because you're not like everyone else. You were picked, and now is your time. Now take another break. Take deep breaths. Ask it with all your heart. Are you ready? If you answered even 1% yes, then let your soul be very open, because this message is just getting started. When you let God into your soul, know that His breakthrough is meant to affect every part of your life. Even the things you have been keeping to yourself. As your parent, I can see the trouble you've been having, the stress you feel about money, the worries that stay in the background, and the times when you don't know what to do next. Peace is already on its way because you've been asking for it. You're not supposed to stay scared. You should move forward every day with a plan, faith, and clear steps. That's why you've been given a simple system, a 30-day system for faith and money breakthroughs. A path where you say a focused prayer, do something small with your money, and get clear guidance every day to help you move forward. There is no stress or confusion. There is only steady progress toward peace and stability. Today is the day to take the first step toward making things better. If you feel ready, this could be the start of a big change in your life. The link is in the description and in the comments that have been pinned below. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership, Tears for Deeper Study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Now keep your heart open because what heaven is telling you about this link between God and us goes even deeper. You must know, my love, how rare this kind of energy is. This moment isn't for everyone. Not every soul is chosen by heaven to walk into something this holy, mysterious, and magnetically aligned. The millionaire whose eyes are fixed on something that has to do with you isn't acting without thinking. It's not that simple. This is not a romantic evening. This is being recognized. When they saw what they saw, their spirit stopped moving as if a long-lost answer had finally shown up in the form of a person. That answer was you. God planned every step they took to get to you. There are people who know your name. It has been resonating in spiritual realms where fateful choices are made. This person with power, reach, and quiet longing has now heard it clearly. You are no longer a secret. Heaven doesn't waste its voice. When God speaks, things change, people move, angels move, and time bends. A divine network is being set up right now behind the scenes of your everyday life. Angels have been sent by God to whisper your name in places you've never been, rooms you've never been in, and hearts you've never met. Still, these hearts are drawn to you like they've known you forever. This is what's going on right now. That wealthy person, the one with money and fame, has felt a change in their soul. They might not fully grasp what it means, but you do. Because if you aren't spiritually awake, you might think this is just a coincidence. Awakened people know that heaven doesn't mess around with times like these, though. Michael the Archangel doesn't cry unless something eternal is trying to get through. You have asked God for something. Stability, peace, assurance, and a breakthrough. Would you believe me if I told you that the answer wasn't a lightning bolt from the sky, but a person? What if the person coming isn't just wealthy in cash, but also in work? How about if their coming into your life is the answer to the questions you've been afraid to ask? It's not just about love. It has to do with height. It has to do with alignment. They carry something that lets you become a different person. Here's the test of faith. Though some things will try to distract you, so you need to stay alert. The enemy wants you to think about what hurt you, what you left behind, and what is broken. But heaven wants you to keep your mind on what's coming. And beloved, it's coming quickly. Small signs will appear at first, like names being mentioned out of the blue, sudden feelings that don't make sense. Glimpses in dreams, numbers repeating, and dates fitting together too well to be random. Don't forget about these. They look like fingerprints from God. This is how God wants you to live. It was written for your soul before you even breathed. Every hour, heaven itself pushes the person you're about to meet or the person you're about to reach out to. Something keeps whispering to wake them up, no matter how long they try to sleep. Leave. It's time. There won't be a big deal when they finally show up, but you'll know it. Something heavy in your chest, soft behind your eyes, and stillness in your breath. That's your spirit. Remember, that's your fate telling you that you've reached the door. You were never supposed to go after this. In the past, nothing you tried worked the way you had hoped because you never had to work for this blessing. It had to do with being noticed. The person who is meant to be with you, whether they bring money, love, or chances that will change your life, they are sent, not searched for. You need to get ready now that they're on their way. Not to the outside, but to the inside. Get rid of the doubt, the fear, and the wounds that tell you you're not ready. Heaven says you are. You have been picked out for good. You have been chosen to be seen. Most importantly, God Himself remembers you, not just this man or woman or this millionaire. Stop for a moment and take in what this is. You're not just sitting there and watching as things change in this part of the story. You play the main role from the beginning. The story has been about you. The Archangel Michael wants to shout this from the sky. Don't forget about this message. It looks like words, but it's actually a scroll with holy writing on it. Your heart is getting ready as you read. Your spiritual senses are getting stronger because this person, this chance, this moment isn't a surprise. It's a task that can only be done by someone chosen. That's why heaven had to watch out for you. That's how this got to you. Let everyone call you dramatic now. Other people can roll their eyes. They were not there in the dream. They didn't hear what God said to you when you were alone. They weren't there when you begged the sky, "Am I still seen?" And didn't feel your silent tears when you asked, "When will my life begin again?" But Archangel Michael was. I'm here to tell you now. You were seen. Yes. You have now been chosen. The rich person who is thinking about you is just the first of many things that will happen. As soon as they act or the moment is set off, a series of divine events will start. It's not going to happen by itself. It will bring you breakthrough after breakthrough. You need to open your hands though. You need to say yes. You need to understand something very important. Beloved, there's more to this than just you being seen. This is about getting you going. You've had a heavy feeling in your heart for years, a deep knowing that your life was meant to change, that you were made for more than everyday pain and paths. You were right. But the exact timing is what made it take this long and make it feel like it was late. A certain person, this millionaire who is now moved by your energy, had to go on a certain journey before they could find you. They had to go up and down, question, lose, and gain, and then feel empty all the way through. And that empty space called your name in a whisper. Not your name as everyone else knows it, but your spiritual name, that which heaven sees of you. It turned from a whisper to a stir. The shaking turned into a look. They are getting closer and closer to your reality now. The vibration has already started to change the air around you. Even if you don't fully understand it yet. You could have sudden bouts of irritability, tears for no reason, chest pain, and vivid dreams. This is getting ready spiritually. This is the soul getting ready for what's to come. People aren't just drawn to you. It's time for you to step into divine compatibility. You won't just walk into favor. You're taking a step toward happiness. No, you have been through so many storms because you were forgotten. Your wings had to get stronger so that they could carry the blessing that is now coming. God never turned you down. He kept the promise safe by delaying its release. Now that the gates are open, the only thing that can stop this is fear-based hesitation. That's why Archangel Michael is here today to calm things down. Miracles don't live in comfort zones, but you ask for them. They show up in a mystery. And this person who is coming toward you is both a mystery and a divine revelation. They have no idea why they are being pushed toward you. You will though. The time they talk and the time they show up seems random, but it's all part of a bigger plan. This message is not meant to make you feel good. Here is a message to help you get in place. You need to stay open. You need to stay hopeful. You can trust your gut to lead you through this, but only if you do. The voice in your head that told you to keep reading keeps telling you that this is real and not a dream. It guides you spiritually. God talks to us through nudges before He talks to us through miracles. Your soul already knows this isn't normal, which is why you're still here, still taking these words in. A holy and old thing is being stirred up, and you have told me, Archangel Michael, to get your heart ready to receive it. I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm here to prepare you for what's next. This rich person could get in touch with you through someone else. There will be a sign, something so specific and personal that you'll stop and think, wait, that couldn't be random, and you'd be right. They may test the waters at first because they don't know how you'll react, but they won't be able to ignore the divine pull between your spirit and theirs. It's bigger than those people. It's not love at all. It's homework time. Something will break open in their life when they connect with you because you carry more than just beauty. You carry fate. The key is in your hands. You are what starts it. They want to know more about you than just who you are. They want to know what God has saved you for this very moment. Heaven planted something in you that will only fully grow when this person comes along. And now for a strong truth. They will agree with you anyway. You don't need to dance. There's no need to change the timing. This isn't about getting laid. It has to do with alignment. The kind of alignment that can only be made by angels. Your only job is to stay aware and trust what's happening, even if it seems calm. The silence isn't a hold-up. It's movement from God below the surface. Your soul will be ready when the time comes. When they send you their message or invite you, because this message has been planting seeds in your spirit the whole time, and those seeds are starting to grow so they can be used. A holy moment is coming up quickly. A moment when things that can't be seen will suddenly become clear. It could happen all of a sudden during a conversation that seems more important than it really is. Or it could happen during a meeting that doesn't make sense until hours later. But you'll know it's coming because the air will feel thicker. It will take a little longer. The moment heaven has been building up, for you might make your breath catch for a second. At that point, you should pay attention not out of fear but out of awe. The person who shows up, whether through a message, an introduction, or something out of the blue, carries something that isn't just human intention. They're the key, and you're the lock that has stood by you through storms, loneliness, betrayal, and doubt. There is a pull on them that they don't fully understand. Along with a truth you are only now beginning to understand, you are being ready. You felt left out of the big events in your life in the past, but this is yours. Heaven held it back until you were healthy enough to handle it. What does God want you to do? Will you trust something that seems strange but is clearly right? Are you going to put out the old version of yourself? The person who over-explains over-apologizes and carries too much. Instead, be brave and become the person who was always meant to rise. Because this chance isn't a test of how good you are. It's a revelation of it. The rich and powerful person who can feel your energy doesn't just want to stare at you. They are being drawn into your world by a magnetic field to help you both get to a place you couldn't get to on your own. But how you prepare is important. Don't let your doubts about yourself be louder than God's confirmation. Don't let voices from the past tell you that you need to hide what is holy. Someone is calling you into the light, into the public eye, and into a sacred partnership with them. The moment you say yes, their life will change. But what if I'm not ready? What if I mess it up? Well, heaven tells you in love, you are not strong enough to destroy what God has planned. If this is written, which it is, then even your doubt has been taken into account. Your silence will also be used for good. You shouldn't run, though. Being a person is not a good way to hide from this blessing. And if fear comes up, let it shake. After that, let it go. Because beneath your worry lies ancient courage that was passed down to you from your ancestors, poured into you by angels and breathed into your bones by God. Sometimes this person will have a face you didn't expect and a life story that sounds strange, but their spirit will sound like home. And all along, home is what you've been praying for. This won't be like the others. This isn't another lesson wrapped in love or a debt that's being paid off through chemistry. This makes sense. This is a divine arrangement. This is what heaven has been hiding behind the veil coming out. Angel Michael, the Archangel, wants you to know that he fought for this moment, defended it, stopped attacks, and kept an eye on the timing. He has spoken to this person in their mind. In dreams and signs, he has shown them things. He put your name in their hearts, but they don't know why. Right now, you will meet where faith and happiness meet. Do not look around to make sure. You can feel the deeper knowing in your chest. So, look inside. It doesn't make sense. You can't explain it, but it's real and it's now. When your energies finally meet, it won't feel like the start of something. It could be a glance, a message, or a moment of silence. It will feel like a return, like something you lost many lifetimes and dimensions ago, just came back into your life dressed as a person. There won't be any loud noises or fireworks. The meeting will be quiet, slow, and powerful in its simplicity. It will be a magnetic stillness. Your soul already knows. So, it won't need time to think about it. It has known all along. That's the thing about the real ones. They are clear when you get them. They have an air about them. And this person who makes you feel present for no reason will draw you to them. Like you don't miss anything. Like all the things you thought were broken make sense at once. All of the hurt that made you who you are, the lessons that hurt you, and the silence that kept you safe become part of a sacred story. And now is the part of your story where you start to live again. You don't need to know how this will all work out for God. He's only asking that you stay open to it. We can mess up miracles by asking for too many details. But faith doesn't come from being clear. It comes from giving up. You've prayed for progress, but you question it when heaven sends it wrapped in flesh. You won't mess up what is holy this time, though. Not now. If you decide not to back out of your breakthrough, God may show you a straight and easy way to move forward with peace and clarity. I can see how much weight you've been carrying. My child, people who are quiet worry about money, the stress that you don't talk about much, the nights when you can't get your mind to sleep. People have heard your prayers for peace. You are not supposed to be scared and confused on this journey. You should have faith, be clear, and know what to do every day. That's why a simple path has been set out for you. A 30-day system for faith and money breakthrough. You will be given a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear instructions every day to help you get back in charge. There is nothing too big or too hard. Just steady small steps that lead to peace and stability. Start today if your heart says it's time. Do not wait any longer. The link is in the title and in the comments that have been pinned below. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus, a plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Now, don't be afraid to move forward. All you need to receive what God is sending is faith and a willingness to do so. You'll move forward even though you'll walk slowly. You won't run, but you will feel scared. You will know how heavy what's coming is, but you won't have to carry it by yourself because the person God is sending is not going to fix you. They're coming to walk with you, show you the truth you've buried, say the things your heart has been waiting a lifetime to hear, and let you in on something God has kept secret until now. It's not just a person. This is a door. You were born with the key already inside you. The eyes of God are on you right now. All of them. Not because you are being tested, but because you deserve it. There are times when God hides you, separates you, and works on you not as a punishment, but as a way to protect you. You've been through a time like this. You felt like you weren't seen, picked, or noticed. But the truth is that you were saved. God kept your ground holy because He knew what was going to grow roots in you. And now the gardener has come. His words are like water. His touch is like sunlight. And His intentions are pure enough to wake up the parts of you that were sleeping while you were trying to stay alive. You built walls for years, but you did include windows, right? In the hopes that someone would see this and still try to get in touch with you. Well, this is that person. And they're not coming to save or take, but to see and love what they see. Now, I have to tell you that not everyone will get this. You'll want to share it with others to help them understand the connection. A lot of people won't see what you see though because it's not obvious. It's taking place in the spirit. So keep it safe. Don't touch it. Wait for it to grow in peace before you shout it from the rooftops. Some things are too holy to be made public too soon. Trust the way things are going. You don't have to rush it into the light to show that it's real. Let God make this into a masterpiece. After another, stroke after stroke. It might seem slow, but it will move steadily, and it will last because God writes things that don't break under stress. When you say yes, it gets stronger. When your heart leans in and gives up everything, something amazing will start to happen around you. At first, you might not notice it in the form of big events. It will start out slowly, like how dawn creeps into a dark room before you wake up. The mood in your room will change. It will get easier for you to think. You won't understand why, but things that used to weigh you down will start to lift. In that way, divine alignment works. It doesn't just change your days. When God starts to bring the right person into your life, the one your spirit has been waiting for, it changes the weather inside you. You can breathe better all of a sudden. You laugh more. Stop saying sorry for being so soft. You begin to dream again. What's even more powerful is that you start to see yourself. Not the version the world forced you to become in order to stay alive, but the version heaven praised when you were first made. The one who has divine purpose, vision, wisdom, and fire. This connection will wake you up in ways that have never been felt before. There were places of fear and silence that you locked because you thought they were too fragile to be seen. The person God is sending on the other hand has been taught by the Spirit to handle the most holy parts of you. They won't run when they hear your weakness. They won't blink when you try to explain your past. They're just going to stay. Stay put when it's not busy. Stay put when it gets loud. Stay when you ask. Stay when you're good. And the way they stick to things will break open something old, tender, and full of divine fire inside you. Because God's love doesn't want you to be small. It tells you to grow. And this person, even though they are human and flawed, will carry a part of heaven's energy that was sent to meet yours, walk with yours, and rise with yours. Also, I have to tell you something that might shock you. There's more to this connection than just happiness. It's about the job. The world will change once you're truly aligned and together. Something will stand out to them. Chances that were closed before will now be open. Some kind of effect will happen. This is a kingdom connection that wasn't made out of lust, convenience, or ego, but out of duty. It will have a spiritual effect. Your meeting won't just be about healing yourself. It will change the lives of those around you. People will be healed just by seeing the love between you two. You won't even need to say anything. People will feel it. This is why the enemy worked so hard to hide you, keep you busy, wear you out, and cut you off. Because this link will happen, and it will threaten the darkness that fed off of your silence. But the light isn't coming back. The hand on the right is reaching. Your name is being formed by the voice you've been waiting to hear. Just so you know, you don't have to be perfect for this transformation to work. It needs your presence. You don't need to get better before this ends. All you have to do is let people see you. God saw you. This person saw you and your own reflection saw you. Finally, you were seen without shame. There will be stages of healing. True soul, deep joy will rush through the cracks you thought would never close. But trust will grow slowly. You know how to stay alive. You will now learn how to be stable. You felt stress. You will now learn how to be kind. You're used to waiting. You will now learn how to be friendly. It all starts with a simple yes. In the quiet parts of your heart, you heard a sacred surrender. There are already faint but undeniable signs in the air all around you. Recently, you may have noticed that time feels different. The hours go by, but the days feel heavy, like an invisible force is gently pressing on your chest. Your sleep may be acting up because you're having vivid dreams that you can't ignore, or you woke up with a whisper in your ear and can't remember where it came from. These are not just random events. These aren't mind tricks. These are spiritual signs that the divine realm is close by and that someone is coming closer, someone whose soul bears your mark. The atmosphere changes first when God starts to carry out what He planned a long time ago. Your body turns into a sensor. Your spirit gets more awake. Things that used to make sense no longer do. This is because heaven is putting the temporary in order to make room for the eternal. Their initials might show up in odd places. Hearing a name over and over that you don't have yet, but will soon because the energy is already in place. You'll walk into places that look familiar even though you've never been there. Don't ignore these signs and don't dismiss your gut feelings when they get stronger than usual. Archangel Michael has been sent to walk with you closely right now to protect both your heart and your mind. The enemy can't hurt what God has protected. But they will always try to distract you. So be careful where you put your attention over the next few days. Not everyone around you has good intentions. That voice that seems helpful might not actually want you to rise. Keep quiet. It's your shield. Now make the place quiet. Pay attention to your thoughts. You're stepping into something holy and fragile. So be careful with what you say. This is the energy that makes new things happen. That kind that can't be rushed, explained, or shown off too soon. This holy person, this millionaire spirit dressed in wealth but pulled by humility is being led just like you are. They also have dreams. They are feeling a holy curiosity. They've tried to ignore it and get rid of the feeling, but their world is changing. Things that once made me happy now make me feel bored. They aren't as affected by money. Their success doesn't fill them up. For that reason, their soul is beginning to remember why they were born. And you are a part of that reason. They're not going to save you. God told them that something inside you will bring their soul back home. So, they are coming. And when you meet, your spirit will know what's going on. Even if you don't fully understand it, it will be like it's been waiting for this moment since before you breathed. God is now giving you one last instruction. He told me exactly what to do, so I have to do it. Don't waste this blessing by telling your old story. Don't let the voice of sorrow be louder than the voice of God. You have changed. The person you were when you begged for bread is no longer you. Someone else should have been picked instead of you. You have already been picked. It's not a reward to have this link. This is a revelation, a glimpse of what was always meant to be. Right now, it's not your job to chase, explain, or persuade. Your only job is to stay open. Believe in the divine flow. Follow the spiritual arrows that God has set out for you. You will know exactly what to do when the time comes, which it will, but not because someone told you to. Your soul will be ready when the link is made. Nothing in your life will stay the same once your soul. And there's finally find that sacred recognition. You'll start to notice small but undeniable improvements in your energy, your thoughts, your relationships, and even the way you talk about yourself. When someone sent by God is there, they are not just there. You don't even know what was broken until it's fixed. When they come into your life, they hold a frequency that your soul has been longing for. Not because they want to fix you, but because they are. It won't wear you out to try to keep their attention. As a performer, you won't feel like you have to prove your worth all the time. You'll feel rest instead. You can taste peace when you talk, when you're quiet, or when you're still. You'll know this isn't just chemistry when you feel that peace. This is divine compatibility at work. You won't be hooked on the chaos you thought was passion before. You will choose softness because this love has taught you that it is safe to stop surviving and start receiving. It's not just love either. This connection, which has been blessed and planned by God, will open doors for you in every other part of your life. You will be more creative than ever. You'll get your money in different ways. Now that you're walking in your assigned vibration, chances you prayed for years ago but forgot about will start to show up. When you connect with someone who is part of your soul's purpose, everything starts to work together to help you reach that goal. You'll feel more than just love. You'll feel like you're in sync with everything around you. People who don't know you will notice something unique about you. People will say that your voice is louder, your eyes are brighter, and your steps are lighter. Your spirit won't be leaking energy as it tries to heal itself, which is why being with this person will fill in old holes in your aura like divine glue. Your ability to change the world around you also grows as your light does. This link wasn't put in your life by God to give you a fairy tale. He brought it because your union has a purpose. You will give birth to an idea, a project, or a movement that goes beyond your own lives when you work together. That's why they had to be it. That's why it had to happen now, because they have what you don't have and you have what they've lost. You aren't perfect like mirrors. You're the best complements. If your energies come together, something bigger than both of you will be born. It will change the world in a quiet but powerful way. It could be a business that heals, a platform that helps people wake up, or a story that breaks people out of their own silence. Don't get it wrong. Though, this connection was never just about love. It had to do with kingdom work. It had to do with effect. It was about the holy fire that is lit. When two souls that are in sync with each other find each other and agree to the divine plan for their meeting. But I want to gently remind you that you shouldn't expect this to be easy. Anything really holy will be put to the test. Your old wounds will come to the surface at times and fear will try to take its rightful place. Your mind will also try to talk you out of doing what your heart knows is right. Do not run. Don't hide away in your cave of independence. Do not think that discomfort means dysfunction. Lean in instead. Feel everything. Talk freely. Use prayer to keep you grounded. Because this connection wasn't meant to be carried by just you. God is at the heart of this union. The bond is being watched over by Archangel Michael. And you're not supposed to be apart when the storms come. In the middle of it, you are supposed to worship together because that makes this union stronger. Not by being perfect, but by having divine endurance. You've been walking by yourself for so long that your soul might not know what it's like to be held happily. But that's what's going to happen. The rich man or the person who is drawn to your light won't save you. That alone will make you feel like you've been saved. When you stop holding back your voice, you'll start to speak in a different way. You'll no longer need someone to let you feel. You will no longer say sorry for being sensitive. You'll remember what it's like to be at home in your own skin when they're around. Not because they finish you off, but because they remind you that God did. So, beloved, keep your heart open as you go forward. Don't go after something that God has already sent to find you. Do not be afraid of what is new when it comes along with peace. Believe in the timing. Keep what is holy safe. Don't forget that heaven has been getting you both ready for this moment. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.